Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I'm Dustin,
And I'm Morgan.
and we're about to go
On a
a
tangent.
I have COVID. If you see me, wiping my nose or, coughing, trying not to die, just, ignore it. It's fine.
Yeah, you kind of sound like a walking Mucinex ad right now.
If I got paid like the little Mucinex guy, I would love it.
Dude, the little Mucinex boogers are living a better lifestyle than us.
Honestly,
they're getting
they
a
are.
bag with those commercials.
Props to Morgan because she also volunteered to edit this week's video because I feel like a potato that's been, baked out in the sun.
It was Dustin's week to edit, and I was like, do you even feel like filming today? And he's a trooper. He's like, yeah, I can do it. So, enjoy hearing his voice just, slowly disappear throughout this episode. But
Yes.
I'm not making him, guys. I made it very clear we do not have to film today. And he was like, no, it's fine. We got it. So,
I like to think that it's kind of like, like Phoebe from Friends whenever she got sick and she had the sexy,
God, I love how sexy I am.
raspy voice. That's what I'm going for here, but I feel like I just, sound more like a flu victim.
dude, I love my voice when I'm sick. Love it. Today, Dustin came up with an idea. Actually, go ahead and explain yourself because I was
okay.
a little confused.
Caitlin is boring. Said, I need an episode about red flags, but it's just names with very little context. Just reading baby names and being quote, do not name him blank because of this reason. And
Okay,
so...
I get it now. Yeah.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is... we skipped over asking each other how our weeks went. I mean, you know how I was, but...
Yeah, how was your
I mean,
week? You
you know.
got COVID.
Yeah, I got COVID. Big surprise, everybody, But how was your week really quick, and then we'll,
Nothing really significant about my week except I have roaches. Hey, I haven't had groceries in my apartment in months because I've been battling this roach infestation. They're coming out of the walls in my apartment. It's disgusting. And I can't afford to live anywhere else, so I have to stay here. So I spent way too much money. I spent $45 on roach killing stuff today, and I've been that's literally why I was can we start late, because I just got all the stuff, and I've been what's that guy on Good Luck Charlie, Bob the Exterminator?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I felt like. Me living in an apartment. Actually, I don't even feel like going on this tangent. I don't want to talk about roaches. We are not going on a tangent today, you guys.
No, we are being structured after last week's episode. We are structured and ready to get on with this.
We're so professional.
Yes.
So professional.
Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to go on Google and we are going to look up the top 10 baby names and kind of go back and forth and name, say the name, and then I'm going to give what I think their red flags would be. And then Morgan's going to take one and say hers, and then what she thinks their red flags would be. I think I made sense with that, but I'm not really sure. So hopefully you guys can just catch on. Did I make sense with that, Morgan? I don't know.
No, that's just not what I thought we were doing.
Oh, okay, wait. What did you think we were doing?
Because...
Again, 2 seconds ago, we said that we were professional and structured.
Because that makes so much more sense. But literally, I have a Google Doc, and I was okay,
Oh,
what
she
are the
went
names
professional.
I just don't like?
I mean, we can do that too.
Okay, well, I like your idea better, but I do have a list of specific names.
Oh, okay.
I was
like calling people out names, or
not people. I was but none of the names I listed are anyone I know, and it's not personal. It's just literally the name. But
okay. Well, I didn't do all that. I just Googled.
I thought we were supposed to make a list of specific names that we just have personally victimized us for no reason. So I was like, oh yeah, got it. Boom, boom, boom. I have a whole Google Doc.
Okay. we can dive into that and then kind of go on. We'll do like your Google Doc for your 5, and then I will just like pull from Google for some of mine, unless I have others that come to mind.
Quick little disclaimer. If you're named any of the names that we mention, we're not personally victimizing you. We're personally victimizing your parents for naming you that. Okay? So calm down.
I mean, you know, if the shoe fits, lace that bitch up and wear it.
Yeah, I mean, if you feel some type of way, change your name. Just simply legally change your name. It's fine.
Yeah.
But do you remember Sweet Life of Zack and Cody?
Okay, so I'm gonna blow your mind right now. I hardly watched any Disney movies or Disney Channel shows growing up.
Aww.
If they didn't, no. If they didn't come on the Saturday morning, like, you know, like morning cartoon, like show thing, I didn't watch it.
Wait, so were you just like outside playing with bugs or something?
No, I was watching horror movies and stuffing my face.
So
and,
that's why you're like horror film obsessed.
Oh,
it started at your childhood.
Yes, and for the longest time, I hated horror movies and I was so scared of them because the first movie I ever watched, like horror movie that I ever watched, it was down at my uncle's house, and Halloween, the original one, was on. And then that night, I went and I saw, like, Michael Myers. Okay, I might be crazy. But anyways, I saw Michael Myers, like, in the hallway in our house, like, peering in and, like, looking at me while I was sleeping. And then, next thing I know, I guess I had, like, a night terror or something. And then my parents found me walking around in circles in the living room. Around our like coffee table, and they were like, and I was just like crying, like tears coming down my face and everything, and they were like, what the hell is wrong with you? And I was like, he's coming to get me, he's coming to get me.
Ew. Okay, speaking of that though, sleepwalking, because I'm gonna assume you were sleepwalking and not possessed by Michael Myers, because that makes me feel better. Speaking of sleepwalking, I had a phase where I sleptwalk, and I just remember, because you know you're not supposed to like wake someone out of a sleepwalking thing. I don't know why, but you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
I just remember me and my sister had bunk beds, and somehow, some way, I had the top bunk. And also, don't I just give top bunk energy? You know how some people, you're like, oh, you definitely slept on the bottom bunk.
Yes.
Yeah.
I definitely know the difference between top and bottom energy.
Okay. I knew you were gonna go there. I knew you were. Anyways, yeah, I somehow got down from my bunk and at some point went to the fridge, got a bottle of ketchup, got our house phone, and went to the bathroom and started, like, sat on the toilet, like, without my pants down. Like, I wasn't going to the bathroom, but I sat on the toilet with my pants on. Mm-hmm. And I was, like, holding this bottle of ketchup and a house phone. And I remember waking up to, like, my mom and dad at the doorway of the bathroom being like, Morgan? And, like, laughing at me. And I was like, how the heck did I get here? I had no idea. I don't have any recollection. I don't have any recollection of walking and getting the ketchup and getting the house phone and getting to the bathroom. Like, I don't. That's crazy. And that was such a vivid memory for me. And I was, like, probably in, like, first grade.
Isn't it just sleepwalking and stuff in general just, like, scary? Because, like, I don't know.
You don't have control of your body. It's weird. Like, people, like, pee their pants and stuff.
Yeah. I have weird stuff whenever it comes to, like, sleeping and stuff. Like, it's in, like, the morning time, like, right before you wake up, and you, like, kind of, you have a dream, and it's very vivid, and then you wake up, and then you fall back asleep, and, like, continue the dream. You know what I mean? So,
yes.
I had that, but I've only had it about, like, 2 different people before. I, had a dream that we, like, went to the lake or something like that, and then, like, a snake bit him, and then we had to try to get him to the hospital, and we ended up crashing the car and, like, dying. And then I, like, text him and his girlfriend, Trinity, and I was like, so I had, like, a weird dream about you guys, and I was like, what are y'all doing? And they're like, oh, we're about to go to the lake.
Ew.
Yes.
Were you like, don't?
I was like, so here's what my dream was. I'm just gonna, like, throw it out there. And they were like, yeah, we're not gonna go to the lake today now. Thanks a lot, Dustin.
Yeah, dude. No, but they say, like, there's always meanings behind your dreams, and, like, I've had this reoccurring dream. Do you have reoccurring dreams?
I did for a little while, but it's very hard for me to actually dream now unless I take melatonin.
I've had this reoccurring dream of, and this has been throughout my entire life. I've had this dream, and it's never exactly the same. Like, it's always a different area, like a different setting, but I'm always playing a claw machine, and I'm always like it. I put a coin in or whatever, and then the coin never runs out, so I just get to keep playing. And, like, every time I go, like, there's two versions of the dream. So either I will be, like, going for a stuffed animal and it keeps, like, missing it or, like, dropping it. Or I'll be, like, unlimited, like, winning all these stuffed animals and then just, like, having nothing to do with them. Strange. Anyways, why are we talking about dreams? I don't know.
We just went on a tangent.
So, I feel very strongly about this first one. I'm coming in hot.
Okay.
With the name Reese.
For a male or female?
Male. Specifically spelled R-E-E-C-E, not S-E-C-E.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let me just say, okay. First and foremost, it reminds me of the color. I'm a psycho. I have this stuff typed out, but I am so passionate about this. No, I'm not. But, like, I've always thought this. It reminds me of the color orange,
because
but not
of
like a
Reese's?
good... Well, yes, but not like... So when it reminds me of the color orange, it doesn't remind me of, like, a good rustic burnt orange or, like, your hair orange. You know, I love that orange. And it doesn't remind me of, like, a fun highlighter neon orange. It reminds me of, like, primary color Reese's packet orange. And I'm just like, I want nothing to do with that. It's disgusting. And if your name is Reese, you only wear that shade of orange. You have overly gelled hair and frosted tips.
Maybe an overbite. Just
Yes.
a slight one.
No, but
slight.
But I really think my hatred for this name started with I don't know if you watched the show Malcolm in the Middle. Well, that's disappointing, but anyways.
I know what it is, but I didn't watch it.
So, like, the Menace older brother, his name was Reese, and he had, like, overly gelled hair to where... Because it was filmed in the early 2000s, so it was, like, on trend to have, like, the overly gelled hair where you could probably set something on top of it and it would just stay there. And I don't know why, but I have, like, this vivid memory that he was wearing that color orange, like, t-shirt in one of the episodes where he was being so annoying. And from then on, I was like, don't like that name. Don't like it. Mm-mm. And it sucks, dude, because literally just like yesterday, I matched with this dude on Hinge.
Oh,
and
no.
like I wasn't paying attention to the name when I like swiped on him. His name is Reese. And he's beautiful. He's so beautiful. He doesn't match any of the criteria we just mentioned, but his name is Reese. And I'm like,
You're like, it's a deal breaker. Like,
can't do it. Cannot. I hit unmatched so fast. So that's how I feel about Reese. If it's a female name, I'm okay with it. I don't get those vibes because, of course, Reese Witherspoon. Love her. She's so cute.
Yeah.
I actually think it's kind of a cool girl name because it's Reese. And, like, that just is so much softer to me, you know? But, like, Reese as a boy, so harsh.
Yeah.
He's, like, the menace.
He wears puka
He's, like,
shell necklaces, too.
Oh my god, puka shell necklaces, and remember those sports necklaces that were supposed to give you energy, but dudes just wore them and like it caught all their sweat. Ew, that's what Reese wears.
Yes.
Like
Nasty Reese. Ugh.
Ugh.
This is us just being like mean to people.
Hey, I already put the disclaimer. I'm not
True,
talking about you as a
true.
person. I'm talking about your name. I'm talking about your name. I don't like it. And say I meet someone named Reese. Actually, okay. I wouldn't go as far to, if I met someone named Reese and I actually ended up thinking they were a cool person, I would be able to get over it and call them Reese. But there is a name on my list that I simply, if I met someone with this name that I'm going to mention later, actually it's the next one on my list. Dude, don't. Like, I can't. I'm not going to be able to call you by your name.
Yeah. What to expect, top 1,000 most popular baby names. Number 1 is Liam. I like Liam, actually.
Personally, I think it's a cute name.
He does kind of give off jock energy, though, sadly.
I don't. To me, he gives off like, you know how they've been saying like, oh, he was written by a woman.
Oh, yeah, I can kind of see that. He seems like, in one of the, like, in, like, a book or something, that would be, like, you know, in, like, Reese Witherspoon's book club, he would be, like, the love interest.
Yeah, but he would be, like, very down-to-earth, boy next door, didn't give you creepy vibes at all, and then you accidentally fell in love.
But he
like,
does wear
Liam,
polo
aw.
shirts.
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
have to get past that. But it's like, and the collar is like always kind of fucked up a little bit. You know when like
Yeah.
people don't fix their collars.
Yeah. And, like, he kind of wants to just, like, take you fishing.
Yeah, but he always lets the fish go.
Yes. It's just, like, the
He's not in-
experience of, like, being there with you.
Right. Yeah.
I love that
okay
I
with
started
that.
off
I have-
with, like, a name that I actually kind of like, so...
I know. Like, what is that? Like, most common baby name?
Yes.
What list are you looking at?
It is on whattoexpect, like, .com. It's it's
Your
just
search
baby
history,
names.
dude.
Because every once in a while I will go to this website because
Is this your baby announcement? Oh my
God no. Because like I'll go to it though because I like to look up names for like stories, like characters and stuff.
I actually thought about that before. Is like, how do people get the names for their characters they have
Yeah.
in their head? So you just kind of look through until like a character you thought up, you find a name that matches them.
Yeah. And like
Okay,
what it like kind of
cool.
if it fits them or not. So it's kind of like naming
Yeah.
my children.
Okay, so Liam, we love Liam. He's the complete opposite of Reese. All right, so the next name on my list is the one that I will only say once for the purpose of you guys knowing what the name is, and then I literally cannot say it again because it... Okay. So the name is Augustus, but
Ooh.
specifically when they go by... So, like, I hate it. When they go by Gus.
Oh God.
Oh my god. It's like I hate the name specifically because of how it feels in my throat when I say it. Like Dustin, I need you to say it. Just say it.
Augustus.
Now say the short version.
Gus.
Disgustus. Anyways, whenever I say that name, it like gets stuck in my throat. You know when like you have like chunky throw up? This is gross. I'm sorry. But like when you have chunky throw up and like you finally throw up but there's like a chunk stuck in your throat,
Yes.
that's that name.
That little chunk is the name Augustus.
The short version.
Gus.
Yeah, like I can say Augustus. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. But it's specifically like if your name is Augustus and you go by the other name, I will not call you it. I won't. Like I can't.
Can you call people Augustus though?
I will if I need to. I will if I have to. But honestly, I've
But
never
honestly,
come
if they're
across
named that, they're just not in your life.
Yeah, and like for example, like when I'm watching Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, or no, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or both. Duh,
Yeah.
because the characters are the same names. But you know, Augustus Gloop. It's fine. Like I can deal with it. I can hear it. It's whatever. It suits him. Honestly, Augustus Gloop suits him, the character. But if they were to call him the G word, dude, I would never have gotten through that movie. Nope.
I mean, like, what else would you call? Like, what else would be like a nickname for that name though? Like Gusty?
Augie, August.
Oh, August. I kind of like August.
Yeah. Like, I was reading this book, Water for Elephants. I don't know if you've read it. It's really good. Oh my gosh. Full circle, because there's a movie and Reese Witherspoon is in the movie. Reese, hello. Anyways, I was reading this book and one of the characters' name was Augustus, but he went by Augie. And I was like, that's cute.
That's
I like
cute,
that.
Yeah.
I think it's specifically the G-U-S noise that
Yeah.
I can't. And like with the name Augustus, it rolls off your tongue fast enough.
Yeah.
But just the G-U-S, nope.
It's
Nope.
just it's
Also,
like I don't know. It's giving very much like a sheriff of a small town vibe. You know, like Gus. Like, that's what it's giving me, at least. It's like he runs a
You know-
small town. He might be slightly, like, homophobic and racist. We don't really know that much about him because he's very quiet.
Mm-hmm.
He does have a drinking problem, though.
He does have a drinking problem.
Mm-hmm.
See, I can't even personify this name because it's so disgusting to me that I can't get past the name to think about a human being. Like, also, imagine having an infant. Like, you spent 9 months growing this baby. You spent hours, like, in labor over it. And then you're like, you pop it out and you're like, yep, I'm going to call him Gus.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what?
You know, I love this
Like,
child.
What do you mean?
I don't like Gus. I like Augustus. I like Augie. I like August. But August seems like a poet's name.
I don't like any of them except August. That's okay.
Yeah.
I really don't like Augie because that "gie" still kind of gets like stuck in your throat, but it's
Yeah.
fine. It's okay. Like, I'm indifferent about it. But oh my god, the strong hatred I feel towards that 3-letter name. I can't do it. Like, I simply would not be your friend if that was your name. I'm so sorry.
So, I'm gonna look up a girl's name now. So, Olivia. I don't like it.
Really?
I don't like it because it just, I don't know. It just seems like, you know? Like there's, I don't know. It's just, there's nothing there. Like she is very much like an everyday girl.
Okay, so wait till you hear what I want to name my child.
Oh no. Okay.
No, it's not Olivia. Well, it is Olivia,
Okay.
but I want to call her Olive.
I like Olive. Okay, I like Olive for a name.
Oh, okay, we're fine then.
But I don't like Olivia. Because
Okay.
it's too much. Olive, cute. Olivia. Too much.
Olivia. That's a lot of syllables for a name.
Exactly. Too many.
That's 4 syllables.
Exactly. Like too much.
And it's such a short, like, when you have it written down on paper, it looks like a short name.
And too many I's.
Yeah, too many eyes. Okay, I'm starting to get on board with this.
Yeah.
I also feel
Oh,
like
do you want to say like our baby names? Like what we want to name our kids? That'd be cute.
no.
Oh, okay.
Because then, like, I feel like people are going to roast them in the comments, and then I'll just, because I've had my baby names picked out for so long that I don't want anyone to, like, steer me away
Yeah.
from them. Even though I just said one of them. But, like, that's not, like, yeah, it's not technically Olivia. Like, I haven't decided if I want to even name my future kid Olivia, or if I actually want her
Yeah.
legal name to be Olive. But I'm a little more prone to, if I had a boy, naming him Oliver and calling him Ollie.
See, okay, my nephew, his name's Oliver, and we call him Ollie because I picked out his name.
Oh my god, we are the same person. But now I can't name my kid that. This is why I didn't want to do this. Okay. So Olivia, who is Olivia? Who is she? She eats
She's got dark hair, clearly.
Yeah, for sure.
She's not blonde.
There's not a blonde
No.
named Olivia. They don't exist.
No. She kind of gives me Snow White vibes, like ditzy, running through the woods, eats like apples that she gets from random
That's
strangers.
I was gonna say she puts
You know.
pecans on her salad. No, I'm sorry, not pecans,
Yeah.
walnuts. She puts walnuts on her salad.
Yeah. And she doesn't like pour the dressing on her salad. She just like dips it.
Yeah, she dips
gets
it.
a little thing on her fork and then dips it.
Yeah, she always asks for the dressing on the side.
Yeah.
And then also she frequently goes to the library. Ooh, I feel like that was a little controversial.
What would her nickname be though? Other than like Olive, like you said, Liv. Ew.
You said that with so much hatred.
Like I mean,
True, because live. What do you mean live? Live what?
like just
Live, laugh, love. You have triplets. You name them Live, laugh, love.
like ew, just like ugh. Like I don't like it. I hate that name.
Okay, so this is like your Gus for you, or no?
Possibly. We might have a stronger contender.
Yeah, I feel like
In a
you're not
little
on
bit, whenever-
that level yet. So my next name is Paige.
Okay.
It's not a name. It's simply just not a
It's
name.
yeah.
What Paige is, when I hear the word Paige, not the name, because it's not a name. If your name is Paige,
Yeah.
no, it's not. Because
No.
you know what page is? It's when they go on the phones at Walmart and they hold the phone too close to their mouth like this and they're like, and you can't hear what they're saying. That's a page. They're paging over Walmart. A page in a book. Page is not a name. I don't care if you put an I in the middle of it. It's not a name.
Like, Paige, in general, was spelled perfectly fine. You didn't have to put an I in it just to make it a name.
Exactly. Because
A name.
it doesn't, yeah, it doesn't make it a name. And if you so happen to be named, I'm putting that in air quotes, Paige, you wear capris.
Change it.
Well, change it simply, but you wear capris.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you wear the full cover Birkenstocks, which is not necessarily a bad thing because I own those, but I would never wear them with capris. And
An Apple Watch.
And you keep the Apple Watch on, like at a formal event. You keep the Apple Watch on. You have the tan. Paige, babe,
You
just
have,
don't
like, short,
exist.
blunt cut hair, too, probably.
And you're like the type of girl that's like, oh, your makeup looks so good. I don't wear makeup. I don't feel like I need it.
The only Paige that I know of is... Did you watch Charmed?
No.
Oh, my God.
Okay, no, I don't want to hear it because you didn't watch Malcolm in the Middle. We just grew up with different TV channels.
Paige, who Rose McGowan played, she was a witch in this show. Anyways, it was really good. That's the only Paige I know.
Is she a good character?
She was a little annoying at times, but, like, we loved her. Anyways, you know?
See, but that's the thing. She was a character in a TV show.
Yeah.
She wasn't
Yeah.
a real human.
You could kill her off at any time and it'd be fine. You can't really go out and kill people named Paige.
Insignificant. Paige, I'm sorry, but if you want to have a purpose in this world, you cannot be named Paige. Okay, that was a little harsh.
That was a oof.
Okay.
She's like, if you're named Paige, you're not going to amount to a damn thing.
Dude, it's so good that we don't have a huge following because, oh my god, I really
So
hope
many
none
people
of
would be
y'all-
like-
yeah, like,
Yeah.
if anyone comments and their name is Paige, I take it all back. I will wholeheartedly take it all back. Now, if your name
This
is
is
Gus,
just a general blanket over everybody.
Right.
In this, you know.
but if your name is Gus, I will not get over it. I simply can't. We'll have to come up with something else to call you.
Noah.
I love that name.
Okay. It doesn't sound like a name to me.
Really?
Like, it is a solid name, do not get me wrong, but it does not sound like a name.
Okay. Elaborate.
Because, I mean, I don't think I need to, honestly, because look, it's Noah.
Or like,
that sounds.
yeah, like
That's
when a
not.
when a person is like like flirty saying no, they're like no.
No. Exactly. That's
get
how
it.
somebody came up with their baby's name. Like, whenever the mom goes and, like, the dad's like, do you think we should name, like, our kid Gus or something? Then, you know, the mom is like, no, And then he's like, oh my god, what about Noah? That's what I got. The only Noah that I know that comes to the top of my head is, like, Noah Beck. From
You don't
TikTok.
think of. I'm sorry, but like instantly, I think of Noah from The Notebook.
I never watched it.
Get the fuck out of here, Dustin. All right,
Should
guys,
we have a
that's the
movie
end of-
night and watch,
Yes,
like, a movie
yes,
on, like, the
because-
podcast?
I'm so down because, oh my gosh, with you being such a hopeless romantic and also having an appreciation for like writing and storytelling, I cannot believe you've never seen The Notebook, and I want to be there to witness your. No one comment any spoilers, okay? But yeah, Noah is the main character, and I am convinced that if you watch The Notebook, your opinions on that name will fully change.
We should totally do that for a podcast episode because, like,
so down.
my car, it plays, like, you know, little movies and shit. So,
No, but also when I hear the name Noah, or if I think of a person named Noah, they're very much not the type of guy that uses the 3-in-1 body wash. Like, they actually have a skincare routine, and just, like, takes care of themselves. But they're also always blonde. Like, always.
yes. And if he's not blonde, then he has, like, highlights in his hair. Also, polo shirts, again. Like, it's just a thing.
I do see the polo, yeah, or, like, the pocket
Maybe
tees.
even, like, slide-on sandals.
Ew.
That's the
That's
vibe
so
I'm
gross.
getting.
I'm sorry. As a man, I don't want to see your toes. I really don't. Unless
But
you're
also,
barefoot.
even worse, don't wear socks with them.
I would rather that, dude. I'm okay with that.
Really?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Wear socks with sandals. I am begging you. The only sandals I can get on board with for males are Birkenstocks. And even then, it takes a certain type of foot. Because I've seen some long, lanky toes in those. And I'm like, put them away. Put them up. I don't want to see them. I don't want to think about them. Put them away. Or just go full barefoot. Because at least if you're like fully barefoot, you're not drawing attention to your feet with like
True.
sandals. You know?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about Noah's feet, Morgan.
Right. So, I think right now we're going to go ahead and put that one on hold. You're indifferent on Noah because you haven't seen The Notebook. I feel like that will change anyone's perspective on that name. Because to me, that's instantly where my mind went, was like this character Noah, and he is such a good character. So,
Okay.
everything Dustin just said about his opinions on Noah was just hearsay.
Okay, Elaine, calm down.
Objection, hearsay. The next name that I would like to bring up to the table is Richard. And specifically when someone named Richard decides to go by the name Dick.
You are
Why
a
do you do
40-year-old
that?
man who is trying to, like, grill hamburgers on a Sunday afternoon after church. Like, you're just... No.
But he never fully cooks them and everyone gets food poisoning the next day.
Yeah. And they're like, yeah, I was at Dick's Barbecue, and, like... He wears socks and sandals. And cargo
Oh.
shorts.
He wears like the gross Velcro sandals though.
Yeah.
Like with the back straps and like the two Velcro straps.
Mm-hmm.
No, but like literally on my Google Doc that I typed up, I like typed up all the reasonings, but for Richard, I said, Richard, but they go by Dick. Pretty explainable. I just didn't say anything else. Because like, why would you do that? Why wouldn't you go
Yeah.
by Richie? Richard is fine. Like, just go by Richard.
Rick.
Go by Rick. Rick, that's totally fine. Why'd you have to add a D to it? Where does that even
Yeah.
come from? Where did you get Dick out of that name?
Huh.
Like, I'm not even, like,
Where
take
did the dick
vulgar-
come from?
Exactly. Like, take the vulgarness out of it. Pretend that Dick isn't another word for something else.
Yeah.
But if we're just thinking about, okay, his name's Richard, goes by Dick, where did that come from? It's the same with William and going by Bill.
True, yeah.
Why?
They give
Like,
the same
why?
energy.
Like, you can't do that. That doesn't count. You can't just be like, yeah, my name's Edna, but I go by Charlotte. Like, no.
Yeah.
That doesn't,
You
it
can't
doesn't
just-
work like that.
Yeah. What about Elijah?
Elijah.
I don't really like it
sounds
because it
bad.
just seems like too much in your mouth. Like Elijah. Like it's just and also like,
It's like,
you put a J in the middle of your name?
that's what I was about
Why?
to say, is the J doesn't make a lot of sense to me because when you say it, Elijah,
Mm-hmm.
it's not Elijah. It's
Yeah.
Elijah. So it almost sounds like there needs to be a Z in the middle. Elijah. I don't know, though,
Yeah.
because not that either. It sounds like a name that can't be spelled.
And Elijah is very much like he is very much like the youth pastor's son kind of vibe. Like he wears ties all the time, even though he's only 19 years old. He volunteers at the pet, like at the animal shelter. But like he doesn't like it, you know? He just does it to like make his parents proud.
That's what I was going to say, is like, yeah, I was going to say he's like the pastor's son, so he has to wear ties all the time. He has to be like goody two-shoes, but behind the scenes, he's like says fuck sometimes and like is kind of a
But,
badass,
like,
but
when
not
he
really
says it-
badass. But in his eyes, yeah, it's like a Christian
Yeah.
version of a badass. It's like, ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, I say stupid.
Yeah. And he's like,
No, but I do like the name Eli.
yeah.
I like Eli. So if your name is Elijah, it's totally fine. All you have to do is just make people call you Eli.
Yeah.
It's the J at the end that I'm not.
Yeah, the J is really throwing us all off.
And then when you write it out, the I and the J being next to each other,
Yeah.
don't like how that looks.
Like, whenever, if I was, like, a child and they were like, your name is Elijah, and I tried to spell that, what the hell you mean there's 2
Imagine.
dots? Like,
Dude, that reminds me of, I don't remember what grade, but whatever grade where you're still learning how to spell stuff. And the teacher pointed, we
First
had, like, these
grade?
different shapes on the wall. Maybe first grade. It wasn't kindergarten, so it had to have been, like, first or second grade. But I feel like by second grade I knew how to spell. But, oh cool, my hair tie just broke, so this braid is just gonna be, like, hanging.
also my
loose.
camera just started flashing red, so we have, like, maybe 5-ish, 10-ish minutes.
Ooh. Okay, let me tell my kindergarten story and we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
No, but the teacher, like, pointed to, like, different shapes on the walls, and everyone, she was like, okay, if you know what this shape is and you know how to spell it, raise your hand. So she pointed at the square, kid raised her hand, they got it right. Pointed at the triangle, kid didn't get it right, because, hey, how do you spell angle? That's hard. But then she pointed at the circle. I raised my hand all confident, and she calls on me, and I said S-I-R-C. I think I said K. S-I-R-K-L-E.
Yeah.
And she was like, no. And I was like, what do you mean no? And she was like, try again. And I said, S. She said, no. I said, what do you mean no? You didn't even let me finish. She said, yeah, because it's not, the first letter isn't S. And I'm like, what do you mean the first letter isn't S? Circle. It makes the snake noise, dummy.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, baby, it's a C. And I was like, what do you mean it's a C? Shut up, Morgan. Anyways.
A spelling test with Morgan.
Yeah, just let's have a spelling bee next week. Okay, so now that we've probably hurt a lot of people's feelings, let us know in the comments below. Look, I have something to say, okay? I have a problem with the listeners because, hey, why did we get 45 views on last week's video and, like, 7 comments? Where's the other... I can't do quick math.
I'm horrible at math, so...
But why are... Listen, if you're listening to this, comment. Do it. If you're
Yeah.
too lazy, do it. I'm telling you to do it, or else your name is Gus. So I'm just going to assume the people that aren't commenting, that's your name. And how unfortunate for you. Dude,
Yeah.
like forcing just false judgment on people we've never met. Again,
Yes.
this isn't about the people. It's about the names. And all the characteristics we described are fake scenarios. I didn't talk about anyone that I knew personally. So don't get it twisted. Don't get your panties in a wad. Let us know if you agree or disagree with the points made in this video. Except if you
Yes.
disagree, you're wrong. So...
All of our social media is going to be linked below. Our channels, if I get to do it, it'll be popping up in the little eye thing.
And yeah, y'all, Dustin is actually still posting on his channel, so you really should go check his channel out. As far as my channel, it's a little
I did take a week
dead.
off, though.
It's a little deceased, so go comment RIP on my videos, but
I think we
I'll
need
come
Morgan
back.
to come back, though.
I will. I'm really taking my time. That's a whole
A
nother
long
tangent.
hiatus.
Yeah, I'm taking a hiatus, but I've grown a lot. Not really, but I have. My braid is just slowly coming more and more
Yeah.
out. So
It's falling apart
time,
faster than I am.
It's time for us to go. Love you guys so much. I hope you have an amazing week. And again, leave us a comment. We want to talk
Yes.
to you. We want to talk to you so bad. And I think we should start replying to comments and then like putting a little like M or a D, like whoever's actually replying.
Yeah.
So we'll actually be replying to some comments. We read them all, but yeah,
Yes.
I think we'll reply to some, especially Dustin because he has COVID and he's bored in the house. And I'm in
Give
the
me
house
comments
bored.
to read,
Bored in the
y'all.
house, and I'm in the house bored.
Anyways, we love you guys. And stay tuned for next week's episode. Goodbye.
And good vibes for Dustin to have a negative COVID test when we come back.
Yes.
Woo!
Goodbye.
Okay, bye guys.